Bum Shadows here with another live stream. And it's Friday. And it's been the end of a long lot of us, I don't know about y'all, but in the East Coast, looking forward to a nice snowstorm. And when I rub my hands, it's just to be not the truth. Because I don't want all this snow. And I know I live in New England, so what an idiot. But here I am. Fly the L, of course. There he is, the man. Check him out with Waddy. Monday, Wednesday, and tomorrow, actually. And so anyway, I'm in New England, and I'm not looking forward to the snowstorm. And I know that sounds like, well, hey, stupid, why don't you move from New England? I don't know, baby. I don't know. I live here, but the winter blows, and that's about it. I can only complain until, like, what am I gonna do? There's nothing that we're gonna do. January's gonna do it. February's gonna do it. March is gonna do it. And I just pray that April, May, you know what I'm saying? Things calm down, and then we get that lovely spring for like 2 weeks, and then like blazing hot summer. So, oops, what's going on? Here we go. I think it got up to 2 degrees today. Oh man, luckily it was sunny out all day, so I didn't have to run my as much. Got a lot of south-facing windows that helped today. Oh man, and if I'm not mistaken, you're from Chicago, correct? So yeah, I'm getting hit over there. We're supposed to get, so that kind of makes sense, unfortunately. So it's gonna progress over to New England, where they're projecting at some places like 2 feet of snow. Man, losing electricity like really goes. So you might see like a very long live stream on effing YouTube if on Sunday like the power goes out, because obviously I'll charge my phone in my car. So you might see a random in the car live stream because I'm gonna be out of my mind. I am not a person that was like before electricity. It's just how I was raised. It's my own nature. Okay, here we go. Just be chill. It was an honest question. Does the wrestling business as a whole need an AEW vs WWE storyline? Because I feel like that might bring the energy back to modern wrestling if that happens. It's pretty valid. As in you mean versus as in you mean, this is how I'm taking it. Like, in a weird way, for WWE, it would just be so much more beneficial if AEW could be like a legit challenger, like a legit contender, and like, but I know they have their core fan base. If you're part of it, you're part of it. That's no problem. I'm just saying they do have their fan base, but it just doesn't extend above that level of like, and you can call it this if you want, the true wrestling. I mean, but it doesn't hit that other level to be like competitive. Where back in the 90s, Nitro, they got Macho Man, they got Hulk Hogan. I mean, once they got Hulk Hogan, people were interested. I remember I was a effing teenager back in the day, and like Hogan signed with WCW, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on here? You know what I mean? So I definitely checked it out. If they could make their product, more universally appeal, like they could have the blood and guts, but maybe not as much, and maybe like on pay-per-views or PLEs or whatever the hell they have, maybe for that. And then like not every episode. And like storylines that last, that don't just mean like, I want this, I want that, you're a bad guy, I'm a good guy. Just a little more like let some stories like kind of develop a little bit. Um yeah, it would be awesome if they were a real contender. I just feel at this point, and forgive me, they're, yeah, I'm sorry, just be chill, but they're right now they're a joke. They're really a joke. AEW, it's just, I don't know. It's gonna take a lot to repair. It's just really bad at this point. And I know you gave me the list, and I will check it out. And they perhaps had their glory day, and I will definitely check that out. I've been busy, just be chill, but like I will get to the list that you put together. It looks like you put a lot of thought, time, and effort into it, which as a wrestling fan, I totally appreciate. That's no BS. I will get to it. I've been effing busy though this week, so I appreciate you sharing that with me. I will watch it, and on a future live stream, I will get it together. I just been trying to put a stupid snowstorm that's supposed to come over here, and to be honest, I just haven't been in the mood for anything. I've been in a bad mood, even though that I should have suspected, but I just so stupid. I'm from New England, like I said before, and I hate snow. So, woe is me. Wah, wah, wah. Luckily. Luckily, I'm far enough south of Chicago. I miss the really cold and hopefully far enough north to miss the heavy snow. So, I hope so, brother. Fingers crossed. I hope so, man. I've learned something interesting about my live stream I find fascinating. What's up, Waddy? Waddy, what's up? Definitely let me know, man. Like, let me something for the stream, like anybody that's watching right now. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I never watched live stream on YouTube. And then I ran into Waddy, I think it was on Facebook. And I looked at his YouTube, he's like live stream, so I checked it out. So like, Waddy's been at it for a while, and like honestly, the first live stream that I watched on YouTube, I'll say I watched my sister Shadow's Bum Shadow's sister, or Destiny, if you will. But YouTube live streams, the first live stream I watched was Waddy. That's where I met people Fly the L and E Ross and some of the familiar customers, Lance Bass and everything. I met them through just on comments during Waddy's stream. So, like I've said before, Fly the L's on it too. You can't miss. So, like I said, why am I drawing a blank? Monday, Wednesday, and tomorrow, Saturday. Catch a live stream, Waddy L. Good dudes, know what they're talking about. They have a good show, good convo, good flow. And that's usually at 7 Eastern Time, if you're wondering. Now, let us not forget. Oh, baby. I want to get with ya. Take your picture. Because, holy crap. Well done, baby. No matter how you like your steak, rare, ultra rare, medium rare, almost rare, derriere, I don't care. Because, baby, this is what well done looks like. Yes, 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 yes. I have been waiting for this moment all my life, like Phil Collins. It sounds silly, but like a 12-year-old me, if he had known that a million years later, let me 30, oh man, I'm old as F. 33 years later, crap, I'm old, that would have a well done, oh baby. I don't know if I could have done a cartwheel. I was a little chubby back, but I would try, because holy crap, we got a well done. And it's like amazing that this exists to me. Now, where I play the sad trombone, and when my P does a little of a curvature down, is I didn't get the other two or three. Actually, I didn't realize there'd be three variants. Money was money at the time. I believe when this pre-order went up, it was Christmas shopping time. I was like, I gotta get the purple thong because it's sexy, and it's just what I remember. Well done in. So I was like, purple thong all the way. Hopefully down the road, I can definitely get the pink and black because I love that one. And they got like I think it was like a baby blue and yellow is the J&J. And then there's like an all yellow that's like a New York Comic Con. I think I missed the boat on one. So I was like, dang, that's cool. I also knew on the horizon who, like a well done, was a team that wasn't many checks in the victory column. Orient Express. Now KWK came out initially with like two of them. I was like, I'm all on it. Red, black, I don't care. Then they came out with like the fantasy edition with like white. And some people might be telling those like, hell yeah, baby. So I had to kind of sub for that. And I want to thank J&J because they got those over there and like KWK, the app station for some, how do I say, like in a different region or a different shipping space than the United States. So, what I would recommend is check out J&J Figs. I mean, like, use Young J for the code. There should be a code that bums or bum shadows or bum is awesome, but that's just my own gravitas mind. So, with that being said, there's a lot of versions of Well Done that unfortunately I am rare on. So, hopefully, I'll catch up. You know what I'm saying? 13 minutes. I've been rambling like a bambling, baby. Okay, well, let me just catch up with the chat and then I want to unbox this. I've been waiting like Phil Collins has all his life. Oh, jeez. Wow, am I behind? Holy crap. Well done. Okay, maybe that helps. Oh crap, I'm way behind. Oh no, Destiny, you were way back there. I meant to say hi, but you're probably asleep now. Where the frig did I leave off? Oh man, this is embarrassing. Oh, there we go. It was Waddy in the live stream. Okay, Waddy says, I've discovered that when I started talking about sports, I don't get as many trolls in my stream. Hell yeah. Trolls are stupid. Fly the L said to you. Oh, alright, just be chill. I want to keep. Hey, it's not like I don't want to highlight it. I want people that are talking in the chat to each other. It's no what I just want that conversation to be as it is until you're like, I want it to be, brought up or whatever. Just be chill says, I'm not talking about AEW. I'm talking about wrestling as a whole. Because right now, the energy in wrestling isn't there. And I feel like WWE and AEW desperately need each other now. Says, just be chill. A young man beyond his years. And what I will say is, it would be great. I think WWE is too stubborn and honestly too arrogant. And this is not me. This is them, like, in satire about what I believe are too good for AEW. As you go by, like, they had the rising ticket prices. Like, I would never even, like, attempt to go to a WWE event when, like, in my teenage years, it was one of my birthday presents and it was unaffordable, for a family. So, yeah. I don't see that happening, unfortunately. I love if AEW could ramp it up and like actually be competent. It seems like they can't a good person at the head of like creative, and maybe Tony Khan's too stubborn, but like he needs to hand over the reins to like somebody that actually knows what the hell they're doing, because like he puts on matches, they're very heavy in the spots. Oh, often though, there's very like weak story behind it. I don't know. I guess to each their own. If you're just after matches, if you're just after the spots, then AEW is far superior. But if you want like an actual story, although they've been lacking lately, I'd say WWE. And if you want to really watch wrestling out, let's go back on your YouTube, check out the WWE Vault, baby. And then you could see in the 90s what an old man like me was experiencing, and that's wrestling. And I know it might be slow, whatever. It's not as like crazy, but damn, storytelling was baby. Let me tell you, I'll unwrap this original on a rocking chair and tell you all about the old time. AEW versus WWE would be interesting, Flail said. Even if I don't know what I'm talking about, I just make something up that sounds plausible. Flail, awesome, bro. That's awesome. Hold up, Waddy. Oh, that was for Fly. There you go. Oh, wow, thanks. I don't know. You're welcome if it was me. Mr. Phil, how were you the first 3 matches? Oh, on the list. Damn it. Okay. I was wondering. See, damn it. Just be chill. I remember the list. It's on my list, baby. Because your kiss is on my list. Didn't expect that, did you? I was wondering what content I would do. Maybe something different than you all computers investing. What is interested? Fly the L, they were good so far, but I don't think I've seen anything close to those 3 live that were new to me. And see, now this is where it sucks where I'm behind, because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Alright, did they deserve to be in the greatest wrestling matches of all? That's for Fly. No, I'm not. I'm fine with being I'm fine with being bum or behind, but I feel like if I missed anything, I'm sorry, but y'all real. Have you thought about making a best of list? There we go. I assume that's just be chill. How was the Juventud vs. Ray match? Excellent. Juventud vs. Ray was always a great match. I don't know which one you're referring to, but back in WCW, the Luchadors really carried it as far as like talent that wrestled in the ring. I mean, like I've often said, like they put like a wrestler or like 10 wrestlers that in ring that I could never be bored watching a match of. One of them was Rey Mysterio, and you know it's controversial that it might be Hoovie's like really close, not top 2, but very close.